This old guy DIY video has to do with a technique that I'm using to make this submersible pump that I installed in a hot chick's pond, which is over there, more leaf free. So I put this thing in there last year and it really does a nice job. You can see the bottom is where it takes all the fluid that it actually throws out that pipe. And this is a trash pump, so it can take pieces up to about 1/2 inch square. But what happens is, in the course of life in general, leaves will blow into that little pond, and then leaves gather around these holes here. Basically looks like a castle nut, and then it restricts the flow, and she gets a big collection of leaves right around the pump in the bottom of the pond. So then I have to remove the pump, and she gets the leaves out, and then we put the thing back in. So what I'm doing today is I bought this container at the Dollar Tree. See, it's $1.25. And with this thing, it'll accomplish a couple of things. Number one, it has a flat bottom. So previously, when I would install and remove the pump, I was basically dragging these sharp pieces across the bottom of her pond liner. By mounting that pump into this container, it'll be just this bottom sliding across the pond liner. And since there are not any sharp points, as this thing has, it should result in no damage to the pond liner. And secondly, since the intake is here, in the course of the pond doing its thing, I suspect that leaves will still build up down at the bottom of the pond, which is represented by this thing, but the water actually has to come over the top, come into this little bucket, and then get blown out by that pump. So my suspicion is, by having the pump in this little container, I will have less leaf inclusion, and I won't have to take it out to clean it as often. So what I'm going to do is set that pump assembly here in the middle. I'm going to take a couple pieces of paracord, tie one piece to this side, one piece to that side. So basically when I'm dragging this thing out into the pond, the pump does not fall over. We'll try that and see if it works. This is not a precision engineering job by any means. I just took the paracord, ran it through the handle on this side, and tied it off to that wire handle, and then I just put a little knot in it, ran it over here, so it's just one piece of paracord that runs over, and I ran across the handle there, came back to the metal in the middle. So now, I can pick this thing up, and basically it's one unit, so that should allow it to slide okay. And I already have this line on it that I had previously been using to position the pump without putting any tension at all on the cord. So I'll go put it in place and see if it works. The little bubbler is doing its job. I'll wait a few days and see if she calls and says it's plugged up with leaves, or if in fact that's the solution that made things better. So thank you for watching. I hope you have a great day.